I guess I will start drowning soon enough, won't I? Yes, I will. So, the moment I reload is the moment I have to start moving. Because otherwise I will just run out of oxygen on my little diving suit and I'll start taking damage. We wouldn't want that now, would we? Especially since I do not start out overhealed. I do not even start out at full health. I start out at 91 HP. Which is pretty disappointing. And I start out equipped with the voodoo doll because, as I can see at the bottom middle of my screen, my ammo situation is absolutely deplorable, dreadful. At the very least disappointing. No ammo in the flare gun, no ammo in the shotgun, no ammo in the Tommy gun. All I have are the annoying weapons, the sort of weapons I can use in a pinch. I'm sorry, on the contrary, the sort of weapons I can't really use in a pinch, the sort of weapons I can use as a last resort, the sort of weapons I can use if I have the liberty of aiming appropriately, keeping an appropriate distance from my foes, and so on. Stuff like the dynamite, or the napalm launcher, or the spray can. All of those things that are extremely volatile, extremely dangerous. The ones that you can use if your enemies are unaware of your presence, but that you'll have a rough time of making the best out of if you actually get cornered. Especially if you're in tight quarters. Thus I have equipped the voodoo doll because it's one of the very few things that can work in such circumstances. Although, once again, you have to keep your eyes, presumably, not necessarily anything else, your eyes trained on your target. Because if you don't, you're going to hurt yourself with that voodoo doll. Alright, let's do this. Onwards. And upwards. And we emerge somewhere. What is this place? How's my diving suit doing? It's doing absolutely fine. Anything down below? Yes, obviously. Of course, it's worth it to dive right in. Right back in. To pick up some ammo. Some useful ammo. I, of course, have my trusty pitchfork. I will not rely on it. Because it would be absolutely insane to do so. I do have my napalm launcher. I believe it's the napalm launcher. Then, of course, I have 3 different types of dynamite. The spray can. I've been over the types of dynamite. Here is the Tesla gun. At full ammo, I believe this is what I should use. There's absolutely no ammo left on... what is it called? The death staff? The staff of something. And then there's, of course, the voodoo doll. I am switching to the Tesla gun. I think it is the way to go. What is that? Are those buried zombies? Are those flowers? We are about to find out, I guess. Hello, Flame! It is, as always, nice to see you. Of course these are buried zombies. What else would you expect? And of course we have managed to heal up to full. We are at 100 HP. As you can see, buried zombies can be easily spotted. They do stick out from under the ground the tiniest of bits. Oh, and other than that, there is this window that has been busted open by the cultist. I presumably ought to toss dynamite in. Are these rats I hear inside? They presumably are. Alright, let's sneak about. I found some more dynamite, which only cements the idea in my mind. Let's do it. I could just toss it in with the left click. Presumably it would work as well. No, you don't. No, you won't. Satisfying as ever. There's the voodoo doll over there. And absolutely no one left as far as I can see. That's immensely good news. You know, even if the door were to be locked, it would be fine. It is, however, open. What? Whoa! How did I miss that guy? Talk about checking my corners, sheesh. Was he just there all along? Is that an insane case of tunnel vision on my part? I am worried that it absolutely is, but still. I'm embarrassed to have it actually be fact. Alright, 11 shots in the shotgun. 8 shots in the flare gun. I'm doing reasonably... Whoa! I think these guys are unaware of the verticality issue. Look at them. Look at them swinging their axes. They think in 2D, don't they? They think they can hurt me. You can't. You're down there and I'm up here. It's not gonna happen. Or it... I mean, if it does happen, I'm going to be severely disappointed, but still. Alright, should we try to annihilate them with the right click of the napalm launcher? That doesn't sound right. Let's just play with the dynamite some more. Oh, come on. Disappointing. 4 of them. That was nice, wasn't it? Right, final one. I was about to say down he goes, but he did definitely go up, didn't he? Alright, then switching back up to the shotgun. I do need to be tactical about this. I'm not sure if that is the way to play this game, though. Arguably, presumably, you are just supposed to bust into every single room and gun down everything inside. Locked. At least I think that's how these games are supposed to be played. But then again, if you try that, and if you don't have the most perfect aim, you're going to pay the price. Alright, do I just dip down, or do I try to open this instead? This presumably is locked as well, isn't it? No, it's completely inaccessible. Can't go through the... It doesn't even acknowledge the fact that it's a door or some sort of a passageway at all. So I guess the only way I can go is down through here into this muck. Whatever that is. Yeah, it's quite interesting because in basically every single one of these games, I do not have the intuition to go in guns blazing. I tend to be tactical about this, but yes, if you do, you are going to get gunned down immediately. You're going to get overwhelmed. It's like pulling too much aggro in an MMORPG, or an RPG for that matter. You're just not going to be able to survive. Enemies, while not particularly deadly on their own, can become exceedingly, unexpectedly dangerous when combined with other enemies. Which I guess is the sort of thing we learn in video games surprisingly often. That you can have the tiniest of bats that you dispatch in, I don't know, 3 hits, that is completely harmless on its own. Except when you face, I don't know, 5 of them. Or if there are other enemies you actually have to focus on, then the bat becomes a menace, as it manages to sneak a hit in here and there. They were trying to emulate a slasher. That is also a nice theory. But then again, I don't know, does the theme play well into this? Look at how fast you can move. Now, I understand that this was absolutely the jeu back in the day. Still, there's this sense that you're not this stealthy guy sneaking about. I don't know. I guess it's just counterintuitive. I guess it feels like you should just go in there and destroy, while at the same time, what you actually need to do is be extremely cautious and take your sweet time. What? What did I just open? Oh, this. Spiders! Oh, they can't climb through here. Well, alright. Like shooting fish in a barrel, I can dispatch them right here, right now. Let me save first, though. Oh, come... No! And this is where I compulsively start reloading. Yeah. But yes, I believe you have mentioned this. The moment you know the layout of any given map, it spoils the entire experience, but then again, if you don't, you're going to have a bad time. Whoops. Did I just manage to sneak that dynamite through a wall? Whatever. The guy is still alive and in a corner. A guy gets like philosophy. Who's... I heard someone mumbling over there. But yes, it makes perfect sense. There is... This isn't the only game that does this. I do this... distantly recall... Hold on, is that the boss spider or is that just a regular green spider? Well, anyway, I'll use the dynamite. I do recall a game that did the exact same sort of... I think it was a platformer that had the same mentality. There is an obvious way for you to go straight through everything, just plow through the level and through the enemies. But if you go down the simplest way... Castlevania. I wanna be the hero. I don't know. Maybe I wanna be the guy. No, I think it was Castlevania. I think it was Castlevania that was described this way. There is the simplest path, the path of seemingly least resistance, where you just go straight, and that's the path where you encounter the most resistance. If you try to take the simplest one and just try to go forward, you're not going to have a great time. So it seems like you're incentivized to do this exact thing, but if you actually follow through on it, it's going to be an extremely rough experience. So it's seemingly suggested to you... Great. So it's seemingly suggested to you that you should do this simple thing and have fun that way, but if you actually try it, counterintuitively, it's going to be a horrible experience. Ah, come on now, spider! Oh no. Well, I can hide here. What do I do now? I do have some ammo for the Tommy gun. I don't like this idea. Maybe I should use the napalm launcher. That's the way to deal with spiders, isn't it? No, it's just a regular... Come on, I'm not going to use that on a regular spider. It'll be asinine. Right, there's a door over here that you can, surprisingly enough, open. There's a path to the right, a path to the left with a spider. There are fat zombies in furnaces. Let's see now. If I go to the left, will they burst out? Or bust out, rather. No, no, no. He's right there. He's right there. Hello! Will I be here in an hour? We shall see. I'm going to need the luck. Thanks. What did I just do? I had the flare gun. I just needed 2 shots from the flare gun. But thanks for dropping by. Behind door number 1 is a flame shield, I believe. That's what they're called, isn't it? Tiny little eye thing. Hey, don't you do that. That's disgusting. Behind door number 2, presumably one of these leads to the other side. Behind door number 2 is fire. Behind door number 3 is more fire. Whoa! I set a spider on fire. And it worked! Alright, now we do know that there are other places I can go. I can go through here, I can go through there. And presumably the path through the fire leads to the other side. And there's another path to the left through here, through the fire, admittedly. That that also leads to the other side. Alright, as I was saying, path to the left, path to the right, and a path through the file, or 2 paths through the file. Let's go to the right. I have no idea what this leads to, whereas I have a rough understanding of where these paths go. Presumably this leads upstairs. Whoops! Cultists. See, one of the bad things about the situation is that... why, this level is the charnel house. Fair enough. So it should feature plenty of corpses. Ah, yes, of course. It should feature plenty of corpses in a crematorium. Makes perfect sense. How recently have you played this? Oh, and I wanted to remark on another thing. If you crouch under stairs, you can go down the stairs, but you can no longer go up the stairs, because of course... You know, I say of course, but on the other hand, it's completely inobvious. You should be able to actually put one leg in front of the other and above the other and actually crawl up the stairs. So the fact that this is too tall of an obstacle is completely asinine if you think in real world terms. Only in gaming terms does it make the tiniest shred of sense. Oh, for Halloween, back when I've decided to play alone in the dark. Dear oh dear. Well, I think you've made a smarter choice than I did. Can't go through the bars. What about this thing then? Of course you can open that. Dear oh dear. So can't go left, can go forward, can't... Well, can go right. Right, let's go forward then. Hey! I have finally opened this door. Alright, excellent. We have managed to converge on this. Presumably this path can still not be accessed. What's that noise? I hear crows, but I also hear... What, mice? Spiders? Ah, some vermin. Some chittering. Whoa! Yeah, probably spiders. And of course, if spiders fall down, there's no way for them to climb up, so they try to go around. Which becomes annoying very quickly if you want to slay every foe. Where are you, spider? Oh no. Come on. Oh dear. Well, I'm going to have to find it. It's like when you find a spider in your place and then it goes missing. You know it's out there, watching and waiting. It's out there somewhere. And it'll eventually come for you. Yeah, like in that myth. Oh, is it a myth? Maybe it is an urban legend. Maybe it is not. About people eating spiders in their sleep. Copious amounts of them, in fact. Well, maybe not copious amounts. Maybe there's just one guy who's been fed spiders in his sleep, and the rest of us folks just average out. Even though we're at 0. Purely through how statistics work. Come on, buddy, fry. Thank you. And a merry birth to you too. Plus a gurgle. Ow! I got distracted by the calendar! Ah! I got distracted again! I gotta stop doing that. Whoa, no! Come on now! The sensible thing to do would be to reload. I've lost basically half my health. But you know what? No. I will persevere. I can regen my health. Do I have the med kit? I do not. The medic's bag or whatever it's called. Yeah, I think you would feel that. So what is the source for the urban myth that you actually do consume all of those spiders? Once again, the most sensible explanation I can come up with is that there's some guy out there who just eats spiders in his sleep, and everyone else at 0 just averages out. You know, I said that so calmly as if I were to be serious. Which of course I'm not. But my sense of humor tends to be sufficiently dry that often enough people may think that I'm just insane. Which I may very well be, but that's not exactly something to be based off of the sort of statements I make when I'm not being serious. It's as simple as that, huh? Well, I guess I was looking for more of an explanation, not why the myth would arise and be so pervasive and so convincing, but rather for a reason why it may seem true, if not may be true. Oh dear, I can't decide. I just can't decide yet again. As far as I can understand it, and I think I can understand it, I think I can give myself enough credit, I do understand it. If you go through here, there's nothing, because I already picked up the armor. If you go through there, there's the file, but there's nothing beyond the file. Unless it's pixel perfect and an item is in the file. Whereas this path leads to the side, and there may be a secret over there. Which animal would let itself get eaten? You know, that is the best counter-argument against the spider theory, I guess. I guess we are meant to assume that they are so stupid and suicidal, they just crawl into our mouths and then die. There's a path through here. Should I explore it first, or should I explore it later? Ah. I wanna see what lies beyond. What? That doesn't hurt you? Ludicrous. Oh no. Is this a side path? Do you think it's a side path? There are two other paths I can go down. There's the path forward through the room over there, and then there's the path upstairs and down a catwalk. I believe it's called a catwalk, right? Not the one for the malls, but the one you traipse over. Whoa! Fire doesn't hurt, Caleb. Yeah, it does. Maybe he is a fire type. Yeah, the type to fire has gone, if anything. I am out of dynamite. Well, this is going to be an incredibly awkward experience. You cannot use certain items underwater, and I believe I've been over this, but you can toss them inside, so you can light your dynamite. It will absolutely explode underwater. You can presumably light the can and toss it underwater. You can use the napalm launcher. Am I supposed to just use the shotgun to dispatch these guys? Because I need to use something. This is not going to be a comfortable experience. I want to soften them up, but I really don't think there's much I can use. Ugh. The proximity dynamite never works. I've never once had a good experience with it. I just toss it to some spot, and for whatever reason, as annoying as the foes are, as much as they stumble obliviously across terrain every single time I do not have it deployed, once I do deploy it, they suddenly refuse to go anywhere near it. And I risk blowing myself up. Okay, do we use the remote dynamite? Should I use the napalm launcher? That sounded effective. Alright, let's take the plunge. Ow! Alright, this cannot be accessed. Yeah, I got here through there. So the waterfall... The waterfall doesn't have anything beyond it. Might have something over there above. There's the path to the right. Does this lead anywhere interesting? Well, yes, you can submerge yourself, and in the depths, in the horrifying depths, you can find a monster. And I am out of my diving suit. In quite a few ways. Well, in one interesting way. Alright, oxygen. Emerge, emerge, emerge! Where am I? Whoa, no! How can you fire your You know what, never mind, never mind. Why do I bother asking these questions? No, stop it, stop it! Oh, I'm tempted to slay you with my voodoo doll. Let's hide in a corner instead. Okay, okay. I do not have a sniper rifle. Alas, alas. I could really use one. Whoa! Ow! Damn it! Okay, this is going to be a bit rough. This is going to be very rough. Can I actually do it? Let's see. Ow! Come on now, that was properly aimed. Two sea monsters, one cultist, and I'm at 22 health. Am I beyond saving at this point? Let's see what can be done. Oh no, I set him on fire and then he fell into the water. Okay, two cultists underwater plus two monsters. Oh no, this doesn't lead anywhere. So the only path forward is through here. Yeah, I think I've constrained myself a bit too much. What does Beast Vision do? It doesn't seem to do anything. So you can shoot them with the flare gun under the water, but they'll be put out immediately as they get set on fire based on the damage that it deals. Do I whip out the Tesla? Does it work underwater? I think it doesn't work underwater, and I think you've mentioned explicitly that it doesn't work underwater. Let's try to see if it works underwater. It works underwater, works like a charm. Not that charms work. Oh no, ow. This is rough. Need to wait for him to fall into the water, then zap him into oblivion. A Tesla gun underwater should kill everything in said water. Yes, it should. But, notably enough, it does not. I'm tempted to state that the dynamite tossed into the water should be extinguished, but at the same time, people do use dynamite to fish, so I guess there is a way for it to actually work in real life, as unrealistic as that may seem. Plenty of things should be put out, but some aren't. I guess we have to work with the quirks of the system. Stop it! Stop it! There needs to be a bit of space between me and the enemies. I can't just engage them in melee. I mean, I could hypothetically whip out the pitchfork, but that's not how I want to play this game. There we go. I need a bit of space. I need a bit of slack, I guess. Alright, I can go down there. Take a nice... Oh, no. Not again, not again! No, 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 no! Stop it! Stop! Whoa, no, no, no! Whoa, Nelly! Right, let's emerge again onto dry land. Submerge myself again. Pew, pew, pew. Damn it! Is this more annoying to play or to watch? Well then, I got rid of them. Time to explore some more. You know, I would say that the good part is, a secret is revealed. Is this really a secret? Fine. I would say the good part is that they do not take that much damage to go down. This could be significantly more annoying if I had to pelt them repeatedly. Incessantly. But thankfully, after a reasonable amount of damage, they do eventually expire. Okay, there's a waterfall over here. That's lovely. Which path leads onwards? I believe this one. Alright, that was an accident. An accidental right-click that, of course, was the death of me, but still. Okay, so are you telling me that this is a dead end? Yeah, this appears to be a dead end. Absolutely nowhere I can go. Am I supposed to go all the way back? Because I could, there's nothing stopping me, right? There's nothing to explore through here as far as I can tell. I have already been there, down below. I have emerged onto dry land, explored as much as I can in this area. Cannot climb up there. This is a dead end. I think I'm supposed to head all the way back from whence I came. Curious. No other way about it, at least as far as I can see. I think I am supposed to come back. Of course, if I am not supposed to come back, then please do tell. I guess I just managed to sneak around the fire rather than going directly through it. Guess there's some leniency to the hitbox. Thank you, oh hitbox, for being so generous. No! Damn it! Yeah, I guess we've been over this. One needs to check one's corners in this game. Or else one is going to have a horrible time! Oh, come on! I right click. Oh. There's a cultist right there. Up. Whoa! Right click them. Will they burn? Oh no. It never works! Okay, check this out. What is going on though? Sounds like a zombie. Stabbing something with an axe. I'm not going to let that go to waste. I don't have the health. I don't have the luxury of doing that. Is it dead? I mean, I tossed out that proximity activated bit of dynamite. I presumably killed one of the fat zombies and something else happened. Something truly miraculous. There we go, another fat zombie. Let's set it ablaze! Down it goes. You know, maybe I should stop running and instead start gently walking. I don't think I should. But I could. If I wanted to. Ah, see? See? Another threat! I had the right idea all along! Annoying as hell, but necessary. I guess, as such, this game isn't even about, to make a bold claim, this game isn't even necessarily about being as accurate as it is about being perceptive, and in that way it's a bit similar to... Oh, there we go, there's the walkway. A bit similar to, say, something like Counter-Strike. Where it's not just a matter of pelting something with bullets repeatedly. You have to notice where all the enemies are. Yes, I guess that is a fundamental distinction as far as FPSs are concerned, isn't it? And I guess it's most fundamentally and succinctly expressed in the term time to death. If you have an FPS with a low time to death, then yeah, everything becomes a knife fight. You have to be extremely cautious and extremely perceptive. Whereas you can have other FPSs where the time to death is reasonably high, and what the actual skill involving bit is keeping a cursor trained on the target. I think I have essentially discovered every single bit of the map I could. Now, I was tempted to jump over there on top of these things, but I don't think there's anything to be discovered there. So essentially I think I have that covered. The walkway leads over here, this cannot be crossed, so the only path is forward. There's also a wonderful... that's either a shield against magical damage or it's a shield against all types of damage, I can't remember for the life of me. But yes, in this game I do believe checking your corners, paying attention every single time you reach a new spot is more crucial than having a great aim. If you manage to suss out enemies before you reach them, then you can get the drop on them, so to speak. You can catch them by surprise and slay them with a well-placed dynamite or something like that. Whereas if you actually do try to use your accuracy, if you do try to take them down by simply gunning them down with well-placed shots, you're not going to have a great time, surprisingly enough. Because some of them do have weapons with pinpoint accuracy, the hitscan weapons. And they are quite adept at using them, if I may say so. And I may say so. I'm desperately trying to figure out whether there's a flaw in my analysis, but I don't think there is. And I think to play the game otherwise would just be incorrect in a way, and one would be up for a lot of frustration. This can happen every so often, this can happen surprisingly often, and I tend to get caught in that sort of trap myself, where I approach a given game and I have the exact wrong understanding of it. And thus, it's not that the game is bad, it's just that my understanding of it is flawed. And thus I may not enjoy it as much as I otherwise would, but not because of... Not because it's the game's fault, arguably, of course. Oh, come on! Yes, but because it is my fault due to not being sufficiently perceptive when dealing with it. You know, like in this circumstance, I could hypothetically ask, why on earth would they be placed there? How could they do this to me? But on the other hand, I could ask, why exactly was it not my first instinct upon entering this room to check the location above me, behind me, and to the left? Why not? It's a perfectly reasonable spot to have enemies pelt down. Well, pelt you down. And of course, I don't know, throw dynamite at you, whatever. But yes, we come back to the original point. Once you know where they are, it becomes a completely different game. Alright, I'm going to rush him. And as I did that, I lost plenty of health. But I guess there's another instinct that I should overcome that kicked in and made things all the much worse for me. Namely, the instinct to pick up loot before you clear a room. No, clear the room out first, and then, and only then, pick stuff up. I could have held off. But as you can see, the game is quite merciful. It gave me the life seed right there. I guess there's one counter to that, namely in some circumstances, if there are sufficiently many enemies in a given room, and especially if they keep on respawning indefinitely, if you do not pick up the loot, you may eventually run out. I can see that guy. You may eventually run out of your goodies, and you will die. You will say run out of ammo. Some secrets are so easy to see. Yeah, I mean, it's right there. It's a nice little pool. Can I actually nail him with the dynamite? I don't think I can. Let's try the napalm launcher. You know, I wanted to heal up to full before picking up the life seed, but I don't think it's worth it in these circumstances. But yes, as I was saying, in some circumstances, you should pick up loot. You should loot before killing. If you're low on ammo, and you need the ammo, and actually going for it will make it easier for you to survive, then yeah, you should loot before killing. Or if there's a cutscene that triggers the moment you kill all the enemies, then obviously you should loot before killing. But I guess in most circumstances, it's just being greedy. In most circumstances, it's the exact wrong move. And of course, people tend to do that in loot-heavy games. Something like Diablo or whatever. And it's the exact wrong instinct. Despite Twitch, of course, people still cling on to it. People still do it because they get greedy. Possibly because in the games where this does happen, that's the main attraction all too often. That's what people want to do. They want to pick stuff up! Damn it. Oh, come on now! Whoa! Remember, short controlled bursts. Yes, I guess I can get so wrapped up in my little monologues that I lose track of what is going on, which is unfortunate. And of course, I can perfectly see how people may see that as annoying and insufferable. But then again, I don't know. I figure I might as well provide some color commentary for what it's worth. I think it would be significantly worse if I were to not do so. I honestly don't know anymore. Never knew to begin with. Where are you? Oh, come on. Get down here! Thank you. Down it goes. Alright. When will they get... when will they get released upon me? Yes, I shiver at the possibility. I have to be able to switch pretty much immediately to the Tesla gun, but unfortunately it's under number 8. So it's not the most convenient thing to do. Alright. Let's go through here. Oh, look, an eyeball! Oh, look, a zombie. See? Clearing those corners, that's the way to go. That truly is the way. Set him on fire. Actually, is one flare enough? I think one flare is not enough at this difficulty level. Yes, as I have stated before, one flare at this difficulty level isn't enough. Oh! That was dumb of me, and I am willing to admit that much. They can attack you with fire through the balls. I got singed. Oh look, we know where this leads, don't we? This is that waterfall that, Is it? Wait, hold up. Okay, this might be dumb, but I'll try to go down here anyway. No, this is the same waterfall. Well, it is our waterfall, it's not the waterfall I thought it was. Never mind, let's not lose that bit of health unnecessarily. And thus, let's not go down through the... Come on! You know, I should probably just accept this tiny health loss. I think it is to be expected, and I think it is okay. Even if I sneak on by as perfectly as I feel like I can, sometimes you're still going to get hurt, and I presumably should stop reloading compulsively. There is enough health restoration in this game to tide me over. Unless I get absolutely horribly mauled, but that tends to happen surprisingly rarely. Most of the time I just tend to give up after receiving the tiniest bit of damage. Because I guess it can feel dispiriting. Presumably, mostly because I feel like it was well deserved. If I felt cheated, I wouldn't. But I do not. Okay, I can go down the left path. Following the water. Or I can go through here, down the corridor. Let's go down the corridor. Whoa! Number 8. And back to number 3, the shotgun. The water follows. Through here, let me guess, this is connected. You go through here, you head on up. Okay, the bars bar your way. Obviously, that's what they do, the bars. Alright, you can use the little aqueduct or whatever this is. Or you can go through here. And reach this bit, which is a dead end that we have seen before. I guess the only way that remains is down the aqueduct. I am sure taking my sweet time, am I not? Alright, there's nothing here. There's nothing beyond the waterfall. You cannot dive in. Let's just get carried by the current and expect enemies. We've plopped down. Alright, anything to the sides? Any secrets nearby? Let's stay crouched down, just for the safety it provides. We're a smaller target this way. Woo! Alright, this is a nice spot to save. Emerge, emerge, emerge! Take a deep breath. Alright. Onwards. A barrel. An explosive barrel underwater. Lovely. And of course, there are some items to pick up, including ammo for our precious staff. And including our precious staff itself. Oh look, he didn't even start drowning, gasping desperately for air. You can emerge on the other side. This is not a door, is it? Nope. It was worth checking nonetheless. Right, you cannot emerge onto dry land from that side. How about through this one? It feels like you should be able to. Look at the harshness of the light over here. It's not diffused in the slightest. There's no subtlety about it, but hey, I really shouldn't blame the game for not having the most realistic lighting. These things are not easily accomplished. Yes, I could go on about all the tricks of light and shadow, but seriously, where am I supposed to go now? Oh, I see. You are supposed to blow up the underwater barrel, obviously. Kablamo! I said kablamo! That didn't accomplish much. I'm sorry, where am I supposed to emerge exactly? I can't get out through here. Oh wait, there's a ledge. Ah, yes! Oh, thank goodness, okay. Whew. Yes, of course, there's a tiny ledge in the corner. It was obviously there all this time. And all of this leads to a lever. Presumably that leads down. Opens the grate. Right? No? Really? What? Alright, we're at setting number 2. I still can't get through. What on earth has changed? Is there something underwater I'm supposed to find? Some passageway that has been opened? Something that has happened? Anything? Well, yes, obviously. The path through here has just been made clear. Alright, onwards. The bodies of the dead. Yes, mark my path. This is not necessarily particularly helpful, because we've already been here. Unless a further path has been unlocked. Okay, there are two possibilities. Either I'm supposed to go back through the hidden flame, or I'm supposed to go onwards to that spot where last time I've been. I got completely stranded and couldn't go anywhere. It seemed like a dead end. Is it a dead end no more? Because it still appears to be a dead end, as far as I can see anyway. The amount of meandering you do in this game. Ah yes, sorry, the intricate level design that I have praised oh so much. Is this open now? It doesn't appear to be. Okay. Alright, the intricate level design. Where am I supposed to go now? Yeah, demonstrably so. No, I get it. Presumably, you pull the lever and you're supposed to be surprised. Oh, look, it didn't open the path I immediately assumed would be open. So where am I supposed to go? Well, the only sensible way is back, because through here to the right is a dead end. Over here is a waterfall that I can't do anything with. Through here is the path through which I have entered this place, so the only way through is through here. Sneak past the flame. Again, I felt so clever sneaking past it the first time around. I don't feel so clever anymore. Alright. Can I go through here? I don't think I can. By the way, there's another thing I remember. Obviously, there's this path. Oh, hold on. There's this door. Ha 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 ha! And I get another opportunity to feel clever. I remember that there was this door over here that was locked for so long. So there was this one final bit I have not yet seen open. And obviously that's exactly what opened up. Once again, this is... I like to think of it as keys and locks. So you keep track of the sorts of things that solve problems and the sorts of problems to be solved. And then when you find one that doesn't match, you first check whether on your mental list you have something that is to be matched to. So I had this lock of this door in front of me, and then I had this key of the lever I pulled. I didn't know what the lever did, but I could have matched the two up. Oh, I pull a lever, I have no idea what the effect is. I have a door, I have no idea how to open it. You pull the lever, you open the door, obviously. But of course, in real life, if you think this way, you may reach horrible, atrocious conclusions. Because the world doesn't work that way. Not all the information you are provided with is actually useful. And most of the time, things don't add up. And if you think that everything adds up, boy, can that be detrimental to your life, well-being, mental health, and so on. Ah yes, brains. Well, gentlemen, I understand your desire for brains, but I'm afraid I'm not going to comply with your request. Gentlemen, as if I knew. These could be female zombies for all I know. Not to get any further into the sort of nuances we could hypothetically get into here. Yeah, don't get swept aside by the current, zombie. Oh no, did I... Oh no, a zombie got swept aside by the... Am I supposed to head on down now? Oh, come on. Now I do want to kill all of them, but... At what cost? Ugh. Fine, you know what? I'm heading down to kill that one final zombie. Where are you? No, I'm deadly serious. Where are you? I can't... Alright. Now with that out of the way, let's sneak past the file again. Out the window. And through here. Alright. Now, there's a path to the right and a path forward. The path to the right leads where exactly? Let's equip the Tesla gun just to be on the safe side. Anything of note here? Anything? Oh, I've been here. Of course I've been here. Obviously I've been here. Okay, so you can presumably access this bit from another side entirely. Interesting. So you can hypothetically head on over here and past what used to be a grate to reintegrate. Once again, intricate level design, as I have mentioned. Even if you don't know what exactly opened up, you can find it from multiple angles. Oh, look, the Cerberus have been released. Down you go, little doggy. And down you go. Relax, relax, Caleb. You'll find you're no longer on file, although you have dipped below 100. And thus, we have... I no longer have any clue where this place used to be. Okay, my mental model of this level has been muddled sufficiently. Okay, this is the path where the life seed used to be with the pool. But the complexity of the level has exceeded my ability to comprehend and to plot out paths in my mind. Okay, okay, this is a circular room. If I keep hugging the central wall, I will keep going in circles forever. Hello! Well, you missed me meandering through this level, but hey, on the bright side, I found a way to open the door. Were you here when I found the door on the left? Well, good news. I found a way to open it. The bad news is it wasn't so obvious, but hey, I felt a sense of accomplishment that I did upon figuring out that since I had no way of figuring out early on how to open the door, and since I had no way of figuring out what the lever did, the lever may very well open the door. No. I mean the door at the very start of the level. Well, you still could have been here because it was, I don't know, 30 or 60 seconds into the level. But then again, I tend to take so long to get through any given level that it might have taken me, I don't know, a quarter of an hour to actually get to that point. And now we are over here upstairs on the cliffs. And the fjords. Alright then. Exactly 100 hit points. Let's do this. Presumably, we are nearing the end of the level. No keys have been discovered throughout this entire playthrough, surprisingly enough. Miraculously enough. There have been no locked doors, at least not with keys. Ooh! It's like a water-filled no, it's a water tower, obviously. Okay, I can drop down here. Yep, it was spam. It was another person suggesting that maybe I would like to have viewers. Well, obviously not. Well, not at a price. I'm not that vain and desperate. Nah, I mean, I get it. People advertise those services. Still, if I drop down, I'll have to go all the way back, won't I? I still want to find out what's over here. Is there anything here? Is this a secret? It doesn't appear to be a secret, but hey. Is this just a way to screw yourself over, so to speak? Yes. Yes, indeed it is. If you drop down, you have to go all the way around. Guess what? I don't actually feel like doing that. Now, I know this might not be the most respectable thing, but no, I'm not going to go all the way around the entire level yet again. Although it would be nice to show off the level, I guess. But even if it was to be for your benefit busy, I am not about to double back yet again. This level is filled with meandering enough as it is. Oh, come on. Okay, we're doing this. Splattered. Switching to the Tesla gun because that's one of the few things we still have ammo for. Do we? Do we actually? The Voodoo Doll kills gargoyles in 4 to 5 hits. The Voodoo Doll is surprisingly effective. I should use it more. Liminal! Ooh. I'm not actually sure what the significance of that term is in the context. But hey, enlighten me, as I dip down over here and presumably get trapped yet again and reload. Dip. And guess what? It's the part of the level I've already been to, and this is the waterfall I have observed so desperately from up top. I guess this is just a nice little trap for you. Oh, you didn't fall for our initial little trap of jumping down here and going all the way around the level again. Well, guess what? You can just slide on down via this water slide into the hole and have to go all the way around through the level again. It's a creepy... Oh, come on now. There must be some sort of a technical meaning to the term liminal, which I am not sufficiently intimately familiar with. And to the term liminal space. Is it a mathematical term? Is it an esoteric term? God damn it! I think I hear bats. Yeah, I got distracted by bats, I believe. So what empty corridors never seem to have... right, liminal, as in the sense of a limit, in the mathematical sense, of course. Limit of something to something. So liminal space in the sense that something that essentially goes on forever, not reaching anything at any point. Damn it, come on! I mean, I guess I get it, but at the same time... An intricate mathematical... Is there an intricate mathematical explanation? Is there more to the term? That's the intuitive grasp of it, obviously, but still, I'm curious if there is some sort of a rigorous definition of what this means. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Eight again! Oh no. Oh yes? Oh look, it can't climb. Oh dear. Well, I could try to stay with the voodoo doll. Yes, and it could try to hypothetically set me on fire, so let's be cautious here. Down, boy! I've made that joke so many times by now. That along with Play Dead must be the most overrated joke I've ever made. Ugh. But then again, that's presumably the reason why people get so dissatisfied with puns, because they've heard them hundreds of times over in the exact same context. That's why they're no longer amusing. Alright, we have finally reached the end of this blasted level. However, gentlemen and possibly ladies watching this, look at this! I have killed every single last one of the foes and I've discovered both of the secrets. Now, this doesn't happen all that often. I have absolutely explored every last final bit of this level. I have done everything. And now we are on to... I'm sorry, Choo-Choo-Cha-Cha? We're on to episode 4, the mission Fall, Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake, huh? Well, that definitely sounds familiar. Wait, no! Ah, and I'm playing this, of course, on Saturday the 14th. What a missed opportunity! No, yeah, it is, but look at the situation, right? We are on Saturday the 14th, because I stream on Saturdays. And yesterday we had Friday the 13th. This would have been the perfect opportunity to play this level. Would have been perfect, but no, it's a missed opportunity instead. Oh wow, that's one thing that actually got me emotional this stream. Apparently they are referred to as liminal spaces because they most often comprise, well, they started off by focusing on areas that people tend to pass through regularly, so we would find it out to find them empty. How does that explain what liminal means? The subway is mentioned as an example. I really would have to, I think I should look up liminal at some point in the nearby future. By which I am tempted to mean right now. How long is this level? Should I get through another level? Because what tends to happen is every single time I stream, I really look forward to the exact same thing I'm gonna play at the end of the stream. Occupying a position at or on both sides of a boundary or threshold. So yeah, at the limit essentially, like a horizon.
There's no business like show business like.
Oh dear, I'm torn. You know what? No, I'll leave it off as it is. Getting into a whole new level would presumably take me yet another hour, especially with my tendency to ramble on one hand and on the other to explore things as thoroughly as I do. So I am going to thank you for your time. I will save. I have already saved. So thank goodness for that. And you will see me elsewhere.